Afternoon Muttonistas, it's a Tuesday in March, so yes, that means it's another football vlog, and the FA Cup often throws up some interesting draws, and today I'm going to bring you a matchday vlog from a team that I've never seen City play before and a stadium I've never been to. So join me for today's matchday vlog in the FA Cup of Peterborough United against Manchester City. Now, those of you who watched my vlog at the Norwich game will remember how difficult it was to get there, and connections between Manchester and the east of England are pretty bad, and this journey is going to be no exception, I think, including those dreaded, horrible rail replacement bus services, so let's hope that it doesn't turn out too badly. So, first change of the day at Sheffield. Now, funnily enough, that train, yes, that train that I've just been on actually stops at Peterborough. But wait for it, it's a third cheaper to change twice, and it's quicker. Get your heads around that, folks. So those of you who don't live in Britain might not realise quite how centralised the country and how London-centric it actually is. And so what you have is a decent transport network running to and from London, and a bit of a mishmash, in fact a total mess everywhere else. And we also have the world's most ridiculous privatised rail system, where the lines are all split up into different franchises, and some of the fares are regulated and kept down and others are not. So we get the ridiculous situation whereby travelling on one line between Manchester and Peterborough costs £90 return, in fact 93, yet messing about with two changes because it's got one of these fast London lines is only 56. I think we need British Rail back. So, second change at Doncaster. If anybody needs to realise how ridiculous this system all is, there are 3 trains going to London from this station within 10 minutes. Well, knowing nothing about this place, I haven't a clue where I'm going, so I think the best thing to do is have a pint somewhere and see if there's anywhere where City fans are meeting up. Probably not, because for an awkward midweek, I suspect most people will be coming in on a bus. And it's like 1 hour 40 before the game. Where is everybody? I mean, okay, maybe I'm in the wrong place to meet the City fans, but where are the home fans? Well, it seems I spoke too soon. As soon as I walked into a city centre area, a pub full of blues, and a few police as well. So that was a bit like trying to get served at the stadium. It took me about 20 minutes, 15 minutes maybe, to even get his attention, and I had to double up at the end. So folks, the ground's a 15-minute walk away. Left, I'll be there 10 minutes before the game. Hope it's not going to result in me missing the start through a big queue. And of course I forgot that with what's going on in the Ukraine, that Zinchenko is starting. So good for him. So there were a few Ukrainian flags in the pub, and I hope we can all show our support at the stadium for them, and that Zinchenko has a good game. And let's face it, at least in this country, you're more likely to win the lottery than you are find somebody who supports Vladimir Putin. Anyway. So I walked quite briskly, and that only took about 8 minutes, so that's not too bad at all. Given my train is tight on the way back, that's a good omen. And a monument here to Chris Turner. I do remember him, actually. I didn't even realise he died.
Yeah, next one, man.
So I'm in the concourse. 5 minutes to go. They do sell alcohol here, pretty uninspiring stuff, Carling and Worlington, but better than places like Villa that don't do at all. Usual selection of junk food. Anyway, I'm going to go up and make sure I'm on time for kick-off. We went to Well, here we go. I don't understand why the Peterborough players don't kneel when they stand up, but as long as they're recognising the problem, I guess it's okay. Best team in the land and all the world. City, City, the best team in the land and all the world. As you'd expect, a full house for this game. Pretty decent atmosphere for what is a small but compact ground. We're on. Well, that was a bit sloppy, that was from Zinchenko, but thankfully they've got an attack as sharp as a marshmallow. Go on, Jack, go. Go! So half-time, Peterborough 0, City 0. I thought City's attacking was a little bit blunt, too much in front of them, and they defended well, to be fair. I'm pretty sure even with the team we've got on the pitch, we'll grind them down in the second half. They never look like scoring, and we have plenty of firepower on the bench. In the meantime, I'm going to go for a dodgy pint and a pie if I can get served, and let's hope I don't miss another goal in the 46th or 47th minute like I did at Norwich. Well, the beer sales have been pretty good, I have to say.
I look a bit confused to me.
well, nearly an hour in, and we still haven't got anywhere. The conditions are actually ripe for an upset here. They haven't come close to scoring, but they maybe only need one chance. And another thing is, of course, my train is pretty tight. It's 20 minutes after the end of the game. If it goes to extra time, that's me having to buy another ticket. Wouldn't be the first time I've done that.
When the kids get on it, we always go.
Go on. Finally they buckled, pretty soft defence. That shot shouldn't have got through, but Mahrez somehow did get it through. 1-0 to City. You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Come on, give it left. Go on. I think he should have scored there, Mahrez. Oh, what a great counter-attack. But good challenge from the Peterborough defender, but I think Mahrez should have put that one away. Go on. What a great ball over the top that was, and I'm glad to see Grealish got on the score sheet because he'd been lacking in goals recently, but a great finish, straight through the keeper, 2-0 City, and that must be game over.
You sing the champions, now fuck off home. You sing the champions, now fuck off home. You sing the champions, now fuck off home.
Really should have been a third. It's not going to matter at the end of the day, and it was a defender Laporte, so it is excusable at best. So the bad news is, despite that win, is that I really did walk briskly, very briskly back. I couldn't make the train. I would have had to have left 5 or 6 minutes early to make it. It's not really a vlog if I don't cover full time. Anyway, there is another train. Obviously, if there hadn't been, I would have left early and made sure I got it, but bad news gets me in at 4. So at least I can stock up on provisions, because I would have had nothing on the train back. Hopefully get a dirty kebab, basically change at Leeds or York. So here we are, we're on yet another empty East Coast train on our way back from the match. It's going to take me about 5¼ hours with a lengthy stop at York, but at least the buffet car was open and we have a couple of cans of bitter to keep me company. So I thought City put in a workmanlike performance, nothing special, although some of the regular and best players weren't playing, but we still had a strong team out. Peterborough defended well for an hour and then made that fatal mistake. They made City work hard for the win, but they had one good chance and otherwise didn't look like scoring. If they couldn't win 1-0, they weren't going to win. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you here rather than putting you through the mill of this Icelandic saga of the journey back via York, which is going to take me 5¼ hours. So please remember, like, share and subscribe, and as always, above all, don't forget, you can't beat a bit of mutton.
Follow, follow, follow. Man United are fucking reload. Greenwood's a rapist, Ronaldo's a rapist. Scores me sucking on top.